The word responsibility means the ability to respond. In our culture, we play the victim. And that being the case, we don't make the choices that we normally would to change our lives. My mentor and my puna always told me, he never came in to teach me. He came in because my soul created the validation to tell me what intuitively I already knew. The truth is we are not lowly beings. We're not just human. We're not just existing. We are creating our reality. You, me, the person in another country, the person down the street, the homeless person that you think just has no bearings in life, the child next to you, every individual in the hospital, we are creating our reality. And yet you would say that is harsh. And you would say that why would I create an illness? Or why would I create my husband being this way or my wife being this way? You could keep on arguing the point with me. But the truth is, consciously, deep down inside, there's a part of us that are running these tapes that make us feel like we don't have the power to change our life. And we don't have that ability to choose. And sadly, most people will not go there and look. They'll just accept the fact that that is the way it is and they'll just deal with it and they'll just cope. I hear that every day. I hear the complaints every day. My kids are this. My husband is this. My wife is this. My boss is this. This isn't working out in my life. I can't lose the weight. I can't eat healthy. I have arthritis. I have I have a medical condition. Do you know what? There is an answer to everything that I hear. But no one really wants to say, okay, you know what? I'm going to take this into my own hands. I'm going to find out what program I'm still playing or what my beliefs are. And I'm going to look and find out where they came from. And then I'm going to find out deep down inside of me. I'm going to start listening to the answers that's already there. So anytime someone tells me over here, oh, my shoulder is sore, and I did this, this, and this, and I'll say, well, are you carrying a bag a certain way? What are you doing at home? What is your belief system? Do you feel overwhelmed? And then they start to tell me all their burdens, what's going on at home, what's going on with their boss, what's going on in their life, or what's not going on that they want. And as I listen to the things they're telling me, intuitively, I see the picture that they're painting. They're not happy. They feel overwhelmed. They feel like they're carrying the burden of their life on their shoulders and it's weighing them down. But here's the deal. Nobody wants to listen that they have the power to take that burden off and take it away. They don't believe it's possible. And a lot of times people are addicted to the belief that they've got to work hard and they've got to suffer and they've got to sacrifice and they've got to punch and die and kick and scream in order to have a better life. I'm here to tell you that is just not true. Those are old programming tapes that you're regurgitating and rewinding in your head and you're passing it on to your kids. So you're going to create the same thing in their life. You're going to create working hard. You're going to create sacrificing. You're going to create martyrism. You're going to create all of those things that never worked on you. But now you're passing it on to your kids. Here's the deal. Your construct of thinking that you have to work hard for something is a misconception of what that means. If you're passionate about what you love, if you're passionate about something amazing in your life, you're not working hard. You're in the flow. You're passionate. You're creating. You're like everything is happening when you're in that flow. When you're not happy with what you're doing and you're like, oh my God, I've got to do this and yeah, you're working hard because you're miserable. You don't even want to do it, but you got to do it. So when I listen to my clients and my patients and my customers telling me, I gotta, I should, I have to, that automatically tells me they don't want to, they're not happy, they wish they could stop, but they don't know how. And they're afraid that if they do, something is going to happen and someone's going to judge them. They're going to be miserable, life's going to fall apart. The sky is falling, Miss Chicken Little, I hear it every day. So we continue to recreate that ongoing in our life, and it doesn't change. But guess what happens? It gets worse because we keep on manifesting the same program over and over again. If you want to change your life, you need to change those tapes and you need to change the way you're talking inside your head to yourself. And you're thinking, that's hard. No, it's not. Start with little things. Instead of saying, I can't, I'm going to try. From I'm going to try, I can do this. I can do this today. Oh, my son's not listening to me. Why isn't your son listening to you? Maybe all the things you're saying, you should, you have to, and this, his mind, as young as it is not digesting that. He's not bringing it in. You know why? Because his filter is telling him, why can't I? He doesn't have the tapes running. You're programming the tapes. So I say, if you're a parent, think about how you're talking to your children. Think about everything you say is creating their life by the things you say. And they're going to run that tape in their lifetime to their children. Or the buck can stop here and you can tell yourself, wait, I know the tapes that was ran behind me. That's the reason why I'm still running the tapes now. It's like I can hear my mother's voice. I can hear my father's voice. I hear the priest's voice. I hear the doctor's voice. Those things don't work. How do I change my life? How do I change it right here, right now? You change it by identifying what doesn't work, the shoulda, coulda, woulda, and you tell yourself in this moment, what do I want? And you ask yourself that hidden wisdom inside, what do I want? Really want? And then you tell yourself, you find the desire, that passion. Find that passion for what it is that you want to do and what you want. If you find that passion and you make a commitment, automatically you will find the flow that will help you to get there. It's invisible. It's an energy that when you do it, it's like everything happens. Time stands still. You feel good. Life helps you to maintain it. Things and people come in to help you make it happen. Everything is easy. And then you know what? Like I said in my other video, you don't tell. You trust the process. You be observant to how things are happening. You do more of that. One foot in front of the other. You breathe. But what you don't do is you don't look back and you don't put back that tape because that's what's going to cancel out your momentum and your flow. There is a flow to life. It's very simple. The thing is we need to get off one track, go into the unknown, that scary part, that place that is like quicksand and you don't know what's going to happen. And the first thing you think about is, I'm going to sink, I'm going to fall. Go to that uncomfortable place and say to yourself, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Because the more you put yourself in that uncomfortable, unsure place, you're going to start to adapt. You're going to start to realize that it's only the fear of not knowing that puts you there. Before you know it, you're going to start finding your momentum. You're going to start finding your flow, and change is going to start to come easier. And then what's going to happen is you're going to start to transform. And you're going to start to see the results play out subtly in your life. The more you do it, the faster it comes. And before you know it, you're going to be living the life inside your body and out the way you want to. But right here, right now, I'm calling you to make the commitment. Because if you don't choose and you don't know what you want and you don't have the desire and the passion and you don't make the choice and commitment, it's never going to happen. And I'm telling you, it's not anybody else's fault except you not choosing to be responsible in your own life. This is Pulkia. And I am Soul Fitness Hawaii for your mind, body, and spirit. We don't only work the body, it is important to work the mind and to realize that every cell in our body is completely sophisticated. It is completely aware. The difference is you are the driver. You are the master. You are the person in charge. You are the director. You are the maestro in your own life. If you want that symphony to happen, you have to conduct it to happen. And you cannot blame anybody, or you cannot expect anybody to do it for you. If you want to learn more and you want to make a transformation, then follow me, subscribe, and check out my website, soulfitnesshawaii.com.